Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Two new DLC events are now live. We obviously had the Pokemon Home maintenance, there's something to go over with that, and then we also have some new Nintendo rumors to go over as well. There's a lot of stuff to break down and get into today, so if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So starting things off, the first event that we're going to go over today that is now live is the 7-star Flying Terra type Blaziken. So Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the latest Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Terra Raid battle event is now live. Blaziken is in 7-star Terra Raid battles until Sunday, January the 14th at 23:59 UTC. So these are all the details that you need to know about Blaziken. Obviously its Terra type is flying, it has the speed boost ability, and then its moves are Blaze Kick, Brave Bird, Earthquake, and Low Kick. And then the additional moves it has are Overheat, Rock Slide, Swords Dance, and Bulk Up. And then this is kind of what happens when you get the shield to a certain part. So the shield activation happens at 80% HP and obviously 8% time remaining. And then player stats and status reset, 90% HP remaining. Blaziken uses Overheat at 79%, uses Rock Slide at 50%, Swords Dance at 90% time remaining as well. And then Bulk Up at 65% time remaining. And then Blaziken stats and status reset at 70% HP remaining. And then you just get your usual items for beating it. Honestly, I don't really see from my point of view, I don't see the point of like me doing these 7-star raids now. I've already got a Blaziken. If I want to get it in a specific Pokeball, I just go and catch one in the wild. And if I want ability patches and stuff, like some of the items that you get from this raid, it's a lot easier just to get them from the item printer now. Like this, for me, this is just pointless. Obviously, a lot of people are collecting the Pokemon with the mightiest marks, and that's obviously fair enough. But to get these Pokemon that are like good for these raids, you obviously have to use quite a lot of items on them, like vitamins and stuff, and that costs a bit. For me, it just doesn't seem as worthwhile because I'm not really too bothered about mightiest marks. If you're collecting them, obviously fair enough. But until they do like a legendary 7-star raid or something, like I don't really think I'm going to be doing many of these raid events because for me there's just no point. But either way, that's the first event. The second event that is now live is the Blueberry Prologue. So Cerebi update, battles have begun for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Blueberry Prologue online competition. Battles run from the 12th of January to the 14th of January. Remember, you can still sign up for this now, and obviously you have to take part in like 3 battles and you get like 10,000 league points, which again isn't the best prize at all. It should be like 1,000 blueberry points. That would definitely make a lot of people play this. Yeah, this is also now live. You can do it this weekend. So there's a couple of things to do in Pokemon this weekend, obviously in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, as well as the epilogue that went live yesterday. But yeah, if you're into competitive, then obviously you got this to do, and if you're into doing the raids and stuff, then you got this to do. There's no mass outbreaks at the moment, unfortunately, but those 2 events are now live for the weekend of the 12th to the 14th. But anyway, that's all that. Let's move on. We obviously had the Pokemon Home maintenance update that happened this morning. Or depending on where you live, obviously it could happen last night or this morning, which was just for the epilogue. So Cerebi update, the Pokemon Home maintenance is now over, and the connectivity with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the hidden treasure of Area Zero's epilogue, is now available. There's not really anything crazy that's been added with this maintenance apart from these new things here. So we have PLDH here tweeting out saying, with Pokemon Home's maintenance complete, both the mobile and Switch versions of the app are up to date to support Scarlet and Violet's Mochi Mayhem epilogue. You can now jail the creature of the epilogue, and there's some fun new art and stickers for DLC challenges as well. So this is some really, really cool artwork. I really, really like this one. We got Ogerpon here with the loyal 3, should you say. And they're not even the loyal 3, the disloyal 3 they should be, all kind of chilling around it. So that's some really, really cool artwork. We have this sticker as well of the Paradox Beast. We have Walking Wake, Gouging Fire, and obviously the Raging Thunder. So this is some cool artwork as well. I like this one. And again, it's just for like registering these Pokemon. So obviously when you put these Pokemon into Pokemon Home, you'll get these like stickers and stuff like that. We also have one of the Iron Crown and Iron whatever, the Paradox Beast for Violet. Again, it's the same as the Beast. You just literally put the Iron Swords of Justice or the Paradox Swords of Justice into Pokemon Home, and then you can get this sticker as well. Some pretty cool artwork. I think it makes this one look a lot better. I can't remember its name off the top of my head. The Terrakion Paradox. This artwork definitely does that justice. I like how it's kind of, I don't even know what they are, but like the thing on its face just kind of like clamped together. And then finishing things off, we also have some Pachuran artwork as well. So this is a really cool one as well. I'm assuming this is just for depositing this into Pokemon Home. Obviously, these two are version exclusive because you won't be able to get these in Violet and you won't be able to get these in Scarlet. So yeah, you'll have to obviously play through both or trade if you want those stickers in Pokemon Home. But that's for the epilogue as well. So that's all the Pokemon Home stuff, and that's all the DLC stuff, the events and everything like that. Let's move on because we have a new rumor to go over for Nintendo. So this was posted on the Go Nintendo page saying, rumor, Nintendo talking to 3 studios about partnerships for new Nintendo games. So this is again all to do with like most likely the future of the Switch, which obviously is most likely going to be the Switch 2. So these companies are obviously going to start making games for obviously the new console and stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff you'll hear about stuff like this in the next like few weeks because of all the hype surrounding the Nintendo Switch 2, and obviously we'll get like release dates and stuff hopefully soon. But over the years, Nintendo has worked with a number of third parties to help build various installments in their long-running franchises. One of the more recent examples of that would be Nintendo and WayForward working on the Advance Wars series. It seems Nintendo is a big fan of this idea, as the latest rumor points to more partnerships in the works. So over at Games Industry, Christopher Dring has put together a feature on the future of Nintendo. We know that all eyes are on whatever hardware Nintendo follows the Switch up with, but it's always software that reigns supreme. With the right kind of games on the platform, customers will be sure to flock to the system. Which is very true, and that's why I think they're gonna announce the Switch 2 with like a big blockbuster game. It's probably gonna be like a 3D Mario. I can't see them doing like a new Zelda because obviously we've just had one. Pokemon, I highly doubt the next Pokemon game is going to be on the Switch 2. I mean, it depends. Like, if the Switch comes out in, like, September, and then the next Pokemon game comes out in November, potentially it could also be for both systems. But, obviously, we've got the Pokemon Presents in February, and so if they announce the new game there, they can't really announce it for the next console, because, obviously, the next console probably won't be announced by then, if that makes sense. But, yeah, maybe, like, a new Kirby game, maybe Kid Icarus, Summer, stuff like that. Obviously, they can remaster a lot of games. Like, they'll probably remaster, like they did for Breath of the Wild. They might do that for the new Zelda game for the Switch 2. They might remaster Scarlet and Violet. Remember, there was that leak that went around saying that there were going to be a big, like, remaster or performance update for Pokemon Scarlet Violet to go along with the new console. So they might do all of these things. I'm hoping they do it like they did with the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, where if you owned, like, a PlayStation 4 game, I think you got like a free download for like the PlayStation 5 or something like that, which was really, really cool. And I really hope they do that with situations like Pokemon, because I'm not going to be buying Scarlet and Violet again for a new Nintendo console because I just don't see the point. I mean, obviously the lag is really annoying, but it'd be nice to not have the lag, but it's not worth buying a whole new game just for lag, which isn't even our fault. Like, the game shouldn't lag in the first place. But anyway, according to Dring, Nintendo is currently wooing 3 different developers for partnerships on software going forward. To be clear, that would be a case of Nintendo opening up their IP/franchises to outside studios in order for them to create new installments. And again, I don't know if this also kind of relates to Pokemon as well, because, you know, Pokemon's obviously owned by Game Freak, but Game Freak works with Nintendo and stuff, so I don't know if that would mean that they are now allowing Pokemon to make other companies work with them, and I don't know if that's like going to be another Ilka situation or what, but I'm assuming it means to like the other kind of Nintendo stuff, but it very well could mean Pokemon. Again, the situation would be pretty much exactly what we've seen with WayForward, or also along the lines of Brace Yourself Games' partnership for Cadence of Hyrule. This is all just rumors right now, but Dring certainly has connections to the game industry, so there's likely some merit to his claims. We'll keep an eye out for anything that corroborates this inside information. You know, because obviously this Cadence of Hyrule, like Zelda stuff, like, I would love if this was true and someone was like available to take the reins over like a Colosseum remaster or something like that. That's kind of where this is a positive thing, because spin-off games can obviously be worked on by these companies, and then they can obviously produce them whilst Game Freak work on like the main series. So the more companies working on Nintendo games just allows Pokemon to work on like their own stuff. So yeah, like if it was a Colosseum remaster, which again is very easy for like a different company to do. The game is already there, you know, they already have the story, they already have everything that happens in the game. They just have to make it look nicer and then produce it for the next console, and that's very easy for a company to do, because they don't have to really think outside the box. They've got what they need to do, and then they just need to make it look nicer. So I'm hoping it means it's going to be stuff like that, but we'll obviously have to wait. Of course, it's just a rumor at the end of the day, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is true, because like I say, Dring obviously has connections to the game industry, and they're going to want to branch out more for this next Nintendo console to make more games and more remasters and more remakes and stuff like that. So hopefully, I mean, it's good news if it's true, honestly, but if it's relations to like Pokemon, I'm not sure if it is, but either way, it's good regardless. But anyway, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. It's trying to hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. That's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.